A major shakeup in New South Wales' agricultural sector has sparked fierce debate, leaving farmers, researchers, and industry leaders scrambling to understand the implications. The Department of Primary Industries and Regional Development, DPIRD, is cutting 165 jobs, roughly 4% of its workforce, and shuttering a flagship genetics research project called the Southern Multi-Breed SMB Initiative. But here's where it gets controversial. Critics argue these moves could cripple the state's ability to innovate and protect its $10 billion agriculture industry. And this is the part most people miss. The SMB project wasn't just about cattle genetics. It was a critical tool for producers trying to future-proof their herds against climate change and market demands. So what does this mean for the future of farming in NSW? Let's unpack the details. The job cuts span beef extension, research, and management roles, including high-profile positions like the DPIRD Group Director of Livestock Systems, Dugald Saunders, who announced his redundancy on social media. A department spokesperson defended the cuts as necessary to reallocate resources to strategic, financially sustainable priorities. They also highlighted a $1.05 billion investment in biosecurity and an additional $100 million in R&D. But opposition leaders like Dugald Saunders of the NSW Nationals argue the cuts go deeper than the official numbers suggest. Saunders points to the slow rollout of flood recovery grants and the loss of experienced staff as red flags. How can you process disaster relief without the right people? He asked. This isn't just about budgets, it's about accountability. The SMB project's cancellation has caused particular alarm. For 5 years, the initiative compared traits across Angus, Hereford, Shorthorn, Wagyu, Charolais, and Brahmins on 6 DPIRD-owned research stations. Industry consultants praised it as a breakthrough for producers, enabling crossbreed comparisons that traditional estimated breeding values, EBVs, couldn't achieve. Seeing how genetics perform in the same environment across breeds gives us real-world data, one consultant explained. Now, with the project ending in 2026, MLA is seeking a new partner to continue the work, a move that's left some wondering if the government is abandoning long-term sustainability goals in favor of short-term cost savings. The department's pivot to a low-methane beef project has further fueled skepticism. While reducing emissions is a laudable aim, critics argue the SMB's broader focus on traits like feed efficiency and climate resilience was more holistic, asked one industry voice. The Public Service Association, PSA, has also warned that cuts could extend to 260 roles, with biosecurity staff slashed in key regions like Yanco, Port Macquarie, and Narrabri. You can't cut frontline staff and expect business to stay the same, PSA's Troy Wright said. Farmers need protection from pests and diseases, and right now, they're being left vulnerable. The ripple effects are already being felt beyond NSW. In Victoria, reports of similar job cuts have sparked fears of a nationwide erosion of agricultural support. Brett Hosking of Vic Farmers Federation likened the situation to a backward step, citing the recent avian flu crisis as a stark reminder of the risks. When you're fighting an outbreak, you don't have time to rebuild a safety net, he said. These cuts could cost lives and livelihoods. So where does this leave the agriculture sector? The government insists the changes will streamline operations and prioritize net zero goals. But with farmers and unions questioning the strategy's wisdom, the debate is far from over. Do you agree with the government's strategy? Or does it risk undermining the very industries it's meant to support? Share your thoughts below. This is a conversation that needs more voices.